Yo.
Yeah. La-dee. Why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me?
I need to know.
Facebook, YouTube,
Metaverse.
I make content, I surely do. DJ, rap, music I sing, cook clean, pray with the saints.
Amen.
Show you halls and art I paint. I say things that make you think. I sell the printers, I sell the ink.
Bussin'.
I sell the paper, I sell the blanks. Press mugs,
Tumblers.
t-shirts,
I press 'em.
bring them out. Watch me twerk,
Hey.
𝒮𝒾𝒶 right out the dirt. You don't sub, you think it hurts? Hell no!
I got the sauce.
Drip, I'm a ball.
Drip, drip. I got that sauce.
Drip, I'm a ball.
I just wanna know.
I'm a ball.
Wanna know.
Let's go.
Hey,
Jury, banging brother.
Here you go.
I send out freebies in every order.
Reapply.
My lip gloss shine, I make designs. And all I ask that you sub one time, but you don't. What the F is wrong with you? You won't. What the F I'm supposed to do? Nah, boo. I ain't got an attitude. This content creator refused to lose. You ain't have a clue.
Lurking.
Till I was showing you so bruh.
Watch it.
Show a little gratitude. I might shout you out on a review
Cutting
or
straight to
two.
bushes.
While I'm on my daily grind making sales of views. I'm not salty, cause you're faulty.
No.
I'm just confused. Why you ain't subbing me though? I put the drip drip in every flavor. Taste it, lifesaver. I'm a boss, you know what I'm dope. You see this greatness? Who won't smoke? Now throw your thumbs in the air and wave them like it just don't care. And if you declare my content is, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. It's free. Why you ain't subbing on me?
lit, fam.
Hey, why you ain't subbing on me?
I wanna know. I need to know. It's bothering me.
I don't use YouTube like that.
I looked for your page, but I couldn't find it.
Girl, I didn't even know you had a channel.
I haven't been online in months.
My phone is broke. I don't even know what that is.
It's on right now. When I get back to my computer, I'll get you. I'll hit you.
Gotcha. Please like, share, comment. Thank you for watching. Boy, I tell you. All right.
I like this beat. Okay, y'all ready? Get it together. This is our time. Yes! All right now. Yes! The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the how you feel. All right. The love and lifestyle, the truth, the real, the how you feel. Come to me for advice about your family and friends, to your husband or your wife. I can tell you about mine and what's been applied. So stay tuned and buckle in for the ride. My past experience are for your ears to hear. I'll tell you tales from my past year. May do a review on some beauty products. You can catch me on the stream when the grease is popping. And the mixture, the truth, the real, the how you feel. Okay. The love and lip show, the truth, the real, the how you feel. When the road is bumpy and everything is tricky, gotta live and love and show it on the daily. You do your thing and I'll do mine. No judgment here, there's only love on my mind. It's not always right, some things are not easy. We can toss and turn until we make it easy. Keep a smile on your face and encourage one another. We only live one life, so we gotta love each other. Love and live show, the true, the real, tell you how you feel. Oh yeah, the love and live show, the true, the real, tell you how you feel. The lesson we learn won't stop or block us. We're all in the past, so let's get to walking. Live and love each day as your last. It's funny how time can flash. This is your life, so you better live it. If you really want something, work hard and get it. Join me on my journey and watch the show. We'll do it one more time, but by now you should know. Love and live show. The true, the real, tell you how you feel. Yeah. The love and live show. The true, the real, tell you how you feel. Okay. Love and live show. The true, the real, tell you how you feel. That's right, girl. The love and live show. The true, the real, tell you how you feel. We out.
Yo, L&L. L&L. Woo, woo, woo. L&L show. It's hot, hot, hot. Taste it hot. I'm ready. L&L. Let's go. L&L show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation, tune in every week. We need a Monday family meet. Eli always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time, come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time, creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up, shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and live empire, bringing all the heat. Wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Dynamite's the truth.
Have you
Bigger nephew.
Lenora? She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Loving yourself.
It's the love
Hey,
and live
hey,
show. It's the love and live show.
love and live.
It's the love and
We
live
be laughing, having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and live. Each day, as if it was your last.
The love and live show. The love and live show.
Yeah. Visit Love and Live
All right, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It's the Love and Live Show. True real to tell her how you feel on the Love and Live Show. All right. Anyway, what day is it today?
Relationship advice, and we're late.
Yes, we are late. Wednesday. Well, we're not late. We're early in a way too.
We're early, but
Yeah.
we're late to our early.
We're late to our live,
We're
but
late
it's
to our
earlier than
early.
normal.
Yeah, that's what it
We
is.
usually do this about 12:30 our time, and today we started at 10:50, 10:48, 9 our time. In between, we were scheduled to start at 10:45, but we ain't got to get into all that. All right?
Yeah.
You know,
we
You
made
probably didn't even
mistakes.
pop up the notification until we
Yeah.
actually went on at 10:49. Anyway, so
That's
hey,
the excuse we're gonna go
don't,
with.
don't-
Yes,
don't
yes,
even worry
yes.
about it. Don't bother.
Go.
But yeah, we have some folks in here, but here on Relationship Advice, all you got to do is drop your relationship-related comments in the chat, and then we're gonna get to them. All right.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
And
do.
so, starting from the top, we got to welcome some folks in. They stay entertaining over on that side. We're going
Okay.
to welcome in
House of X Entertainment. We stay entertaining.
Hey,
oh, we stay entertaining. Oh, we stay entertaining.
We got House of X,
In the
Leo,
building.
and Wanston in here.
Yes.
You know they stay entertaining. They said, hey. And they didn't even throw us in the pool this time. We
Because
seem like
we're
we
awesome
good.
today.
We
Yeah.
safe. We're gonna also go ahead and welcome somebody in, and she's in it to win it. We've got
Carmen for the win. Carmen.
Carmen is in. She said,
Yeah.
all right. She said, replay, quality, watching while at work.
Okay.
All right.
She said, sorry,
Now-
Mom.
All right. She said, hey, no, she's quietly watching while at work.
I understand.
Not the
that.
replay. We also got to open up this page and see this new chapter.
Okay.
Because we have a journal that we're going to be looking at. We've
Yes.
got Geeky Girls Journal.
A journal.
Run it back. We got Geeky
Girls
Girls Journal.
Journal.
She said, hey.
Hey, sweetie.
How you doing, Geeky Girl? Thank you for coming through.
Yes, thank you.
All right. We also got to welcome in somebody who is lit, and too legit. We've got
755 media.
We got 755 in here. All right. She said, hello, everybody.
Hey.
What's going on, 755? How you doing?
Yes.
All right. She said, get it, Queen Lenora.
I was doing it.
She said, hey, she was feeling that chocolate and chicken wing.
Yes.
She said, Mother Earth. Hey.
Hey, I know.
All right. We got to welcome in somebody who is sliding through, saying, what it do, crew?
Uh-oh.
We got
Nicole
Reeves.
Reeves.
Nicole, what's going
Woo.
on? All right. She said she's driving and listening right now.
Okay. Hey, sis.
That's good
right.
to hear, Nicole. That's good to hear. All right. 755 said we be laughing,
Having fun. Yeah.
You know. 755 said, well, y'all here and that's what
what counts.
counts. We are.
Yeah,
we
we
here
are-
and that's what
made
that
it.
is. We made it.
Whoosh.
Yes, we here. We
Yeah.
can't deny that we
That's
here.
right.
We got to welcome somebody in. All right.
Yes.
You know about that Sunday dinner.
I do.
You know about that Sunday dinner.
I
You
was
know
looking
about that
forward to
cruise
Sunday
line.
dinner. Yeah.
All right,
That
you know,
cruise line?
yeah, you know how it is. We gotta welcome in
Jagged Little
Edge.
Edge.
Jagged Little Edge is in here saying hello,
Hello.
beautiful people.
How you doing?
What is going on, Jagged Little Edge?
How you been?
Thank you for coming through.
Yes.
Once again, it's relationship advice. If you guys have any relationship related questions,
Please
feel free
drop
to drop
it
them in the
in
chat.
the
All
chat.
So we've been
Drop
doing
it
this.
in. Drop it
We've been doing
in.
this recently. We're gonna go ahead and start with the title. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So you see the title right here. The found mom cheating on dad.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
So in this particular situation, we're gonna give a little backstory, okay?
Okay,
because
please
this
do.
is not just a regular dad.
Ooh, okay.
This is actually the stepdad.
Ooh.
Okay. But before we get into it, we're gonna go ahead and welcome somebody in.
Yes.
We got the
OG
mommy's here.
Hey,
She said, "Hey, mommy's here after a long hiatus."
Yes.
Miss y'all in the chat, fam. Everybody connected to each other's channels. It's been 8 months, but I'm here.
Dang, we need to
All right,
really
she
back
back
in for
in it.
real.
She back in it for real.
Oh yeah.
755 said, "I'm on my way to physical therapy." All right, leaving y'all playing in the background, showing support and having an awesome show.
Thank you. I gotta call you because you didn't call me back, so I'm gonna call you. 755. I got you. Don't have me start stalking.
Okay, so anyway, we're gonna get this question. All right,
yeah.
Backstory. Okay, so we've got the child that's in this relationship or in between all of this.
Yes.
Okay, growing up, the mother had kind of like a high school love, and that's always lingered on. And so, as this person's this person that we're talking about, the kid's father is not the high school lover. But the reason why the kid's father was they broke up in the first place was because the mother cheated with the high school lover. All right.
Okay.
So that's like you right now, you have whatever dad, and then your mom comes through and cheats, and so your dad leaves, and so the dad pretty much was like, forget it at this point. I'm out of here, you cheated on me, it's over. Then the stepdad came, all right, and the stepdad stepped up and was taking care of the child. So the child is like, this is my real father, that's how it is. So this has been years of having this person around, and then they get married. And they took a little long to get married, but they did get married.
Okay.
All right. So as they've gotten married, then the mother was away for a while, and
where was she at?
She's on a business or she away for business or her job, vacation, whatever. She's gone for about 2 months, and so during this 2 months, she has the child. The child is. She asked her to upload a document. So as she's uploading this document on the computer, she sees a messaging app, and she opens up the messaging app, and she still sees the message from the high school lover, and they're going back and forth.
So she's messaging her dad.
Not her dad, the reason why her dad even left in the first place because he got cheated on by the high school lover.
Okay.
So she's still talking to the high school lover. And mind you, this is from before this kid was even born all the way till now.
Yeah. Okay.
So she still is keeping in contact over all of these years.
So she really loves the high school lover. She hasn't got over him.
Exactly. And so she constantly complains about the stepdad, saying she's so unhappy with him and all that. And even kind of tried to justify what she was, if she ever was in a situation like this, that it was because she's unhappy and she deserved to be happy and stuff like that. So
I agree with you, OG.
So she's like I said, she's messaging, and she sees these messages, right? And it's kind of like Snapchat. Snapchat, you send something and it goes away.
Yeah.
And so apparently the guy, he got mad at one of the videos or pictures that was sent. He was like, "Why? I want that one. Why do you not keep that one around?" And she said, "Just in case your wife finds out about it."
Oh no!
So that
I can't
take it to a whole nother level.
Oh, so he's married, she married. They both. Oh, they doing secret lovers.
So now that this is happening, the kid is in between it, and she's like, should I tell my stepdad? I don't really want to do. I don't know really what to do. Should I confront my mom? Oh no. She's just confused. She don't know really what to do.
Ooh, this is a hard one.
Right,
y'all got to come up with this.
So
we don't. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the first one. We
Okay.
got some folks to welcome
Yeah,
in
yeah.
after
Let's
that
welcome
one.
them in.
All right. 755 was saying,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Yes.
She getting shocked off of this. We gotta welcome in JC Fat. It's my home girl Juju and my homeboy. See, we got JC family. Say what? JC family in here. They said, "Hey family, what's going on?" All right, mommy's here. She said, "Oh, nothing good come from Messenger for real."
Gotta check the messages. Ooh.
All right, JC said, "Thank you everyone for being here. Make sure you smack the like button and thank you in advance."
Woo woo.
All right, we gotta welcome somebody in when you hear Yee. What do you think?
I think Sleazy.
Yay! Sleazy in the mix.
Yes.
And JC said, "Oh no, you did it."
They got this.
𝒮𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s said, "Ooh, messy."
It is too messy.
All right. Sleazy said, "Nah, don't tell your stepdad. Don't do that."
Don't even get in the middle of that. I don't even think it's good when you didn't confront your mama because there's nothing she gonna say that's gonna make you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And nope, I just leave.
Sleazy said, "I'm rocking with my mama on her." All right,
Put that ASS at the end of that.
Sleazy over here. All right, Sleazy said, "Peace to the chat." Okay, JC said, "Family missed you." All right, yeah, mommy's back. She said she back after 8 months.
Yeah, she
8 months
gone.
She back in it.
She been, she gonna be back now, right? We back.
We hope. We put a staple on this.
Woo.
But
that's
so it's a crazy situation. So after all of that, what do you
I couldn't be a part of it. Like I don't. In my gut, I want to say, "Mom, what's going on?" Because I like my daddy, and I don't want this end.
Confront it, yeah.
But at the end, when you see that, you can tell that these two people have not stopped loving each other.
Yeah.
But they put themselves in a predicament where
they're ruining it for the other people that they got with.
No, I wasn't saying that part yet. I was just saying they put themselves in a predicament where they don't know how to let go of each other. This is they first love.
Yeah.
And it has not left. They still have this passion. So whoever they with is not getting the fully them.
Yeah, they're not getting the full
aspect. They're not getting the full husband, the full wife. I don't even think they're getting half.
25%.
Yeah.
And she complaining, but then on the message talking about this and who that.
I don't want your wife to see this. He don't care. He like, why you take that off that app? That was the picture right there. Ooh wee. I don't know. Like, as I'm an adult, now I just know, like, you don't get in people's business. Like, you just let it, because it will open up on its own. I don't need the help.
Yeah.
So I just don't get in it. I just wouldn't get in it.
Okay,
I just don't have nothing to say about it. I would just keep it to myself because, like I said, there's nothing you're going to be able to get that's going to actually comfort your feelings as you're going to confront your mother about it. You telling your stepdad about it is not doing anything either. So
yeah,
the best thing for you to do is act like you don't know nothing.
Just hands off approach.
Just upload what your mama asked you to upload
and get on out of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I just found that one out. It's just very crazy because it's like, you got somebody that was just, from a child barely knowing anything, growing up, and they still are holding on to this.
Yeah, because that's
and then now it's ruining their new relationship
because
that they married.
They have never ended. It never should have ended. Whatever made it end should have never ended.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably because they was young, and you're young and dumb. You don't know, But like now it's just like I don't even know. I can't even tell y'all the best thing for them to do is not to talk to each other, period, ever again. But they ain't the ones that wrote in.
Well, 𝒮𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s as a real man or woman, how do you get in a situation like that? That's crazy.
Because they ain't never let go. That's the problem. They ain't never let go. Like, they broke up. Then she got with this other dude, had a child by him. They broke up because she was cheating on him with the first guy. Let me just change it up. So Joe was her first love. She ended up getting with Craig, and then cheating on Craig with Joe. But she had a baby with Craig, and Craig was like, I'm not going to be dealing with this. This is not what I'm going to do. You cheating on me. I'm done. Peace. I'm out of there. And I don't know why Joe and Tanya didn't get back together. I can't tell you why. So that's just with us. So then Tanya goes and meet Frank. And Frank and her married, been together, helping raise the child and all this. And then they finally want to get married. And then now she's cheating on Frank with Joe again. So Joe ain't never been out the picture. Joe has just been in and out. And I don't know.
Yeah.
What made Joe and her break up the first time. But Tanya has not let Joe go.
No, she hasn't. You see it in this situation.
Yeah,
right
Tanya is her, and that's why Frank is getting on Tanya's nerves. Frank can't win. He just can't win. I mean, there's nothing he can do. He could be the perfect gentleman. He could be doing everything right, but it's never going to be good enough. It's never going to be good enough because Joe is always in the picture. Tanya's heart.
Yeah.
Frank is just in Tanya's mind.
Yeah.
Joe has Tanya's heart, and that is just what it is. So.
Sleazy saying sound like real people. These names.
Well, I'm always when I do relationship.
Doing Joe and Tanya.
I
always doing Tanya. Now she's coming up with these other.
I didn't come up with another name.
Joe playing the best position.
Well, he is.
Because Joe, he still got a wife at home too,
and he probably got kids at home. Joe and Tanya is ruining it for Tracy and Frank. That's just what it is.
And Jacqueline said clearly she hasn't, but Joe is getting his cake and eating it too.
But she is too, though. Like y'all saying it, but she is too because they both got. You know that song, Secret Lovers. Secret Lovers. They have both are in a relationship.
All right, we gotta welcome somebody in, and before we do that, we're gonna get into Mommy's comment right here. She said, "Love all y'all, and I'm glad everybody is still here. Beautiful support everyone is about, and her heart is swelling with love for everyone."
Oh, we love you, sis. You know that.
All right, and then we gotta welcome in somebody that we
love to travel,
love to travel with
Wave.
We love to travel with Wave.
Yeah.
All right, let it travel with Wave is in here saying hi, love and live in chat.
Yeah.
She said, "Who is Tanya?"
Okay, so I had to come up with some names because it was getting too complicated not to have these names. So Tanya, I'm gonna run it down for Love to Travel because she just came in. So here it goes. Tanya and Joe had a relationship inside high school. We're gonna say grade school, high school. They've been in a relationship. For some reason, Tanya and Joe broke up. We don't know what happened. Young love, dumb, whatever. But then Tanya got with Craig, and Craig and her had a kid. And they were supposed to live happily ever after, but Tanya cheated on Craig with Joe. Craig found out and said, "Peace, I ain't gonna be with you. You ain't gonna be cheating on me. You ain't gonna dog me like this. This is not what we're gonna do." So he left. So then she finds herself with Frank. I don't know why Tanya and Joe didn't get together after that, but hey, it is what it is. So she finds Frank. Frank and her are together. He's helping raise her child and doing all this stuff, just having a good time with the child. And finally, they get married. And now they have this relationship and they're married, okay? Well, her child she asked her child to upload some documents onto the computer because they was out of town for 2 months for business. And so she took her daughter with her on, for the out of town business thing. And so she told her daughter to look up some stuff. Her daughter saw a message. Being nosy as kids are, we get in there because we know I'm nosy and I'm grown. So she went up there and found out mama's cheating on Frank that she loves like her own daddy. Like that is her real daddy. And cheating on Frank with Joe. Like how many times are we doing this with Joe? So Joe and the daughter don't know what to do. She don't know if she should tell Frank, her daddy, or she should confront her mom. And then she saw that Joe was like sending some pictures on Snapchat. And, Snapchat disappears after a while. And he was like, wait a minute, boo. Why you didn't get that picture on a regular thing? Because that was the picture right there. You had me feeling good on that picture. She was like, well, because I didn't want, by mistake, your wife to see it. So now we found out that Joe was married. So Joe probably married with some kids, whatever it is. And so now we're trying to give advice to the daughter. Should she confront her mama or should she tell her daddy? I say leave both of them alone because you ain't gonna get nothing good out of it. It's gonna show its true colors. But we just realizing that her and Joe should have been together from the beginning and never broke up. But we don't know what the cause is. Nobody's telling us why they broke up.
The Jaguar is saying Joe don't have her full time. All right, he gets her when he wants her.
The same with Tanya though.
Mhm.
They both doing that. That's what I'm saying. I mean, normally you be okay. He having his cake and eating it too, and
Yeah.
like she's sitting over here, but they both in the same predicament because
they
they still. I mean, regardless, they hooking up each and every time. Like she and I mean, like really, she has control to end it. So does Joe have the control to end it? But neither one end it because they both are in love with each other. They're each other's first. Or maybe they're just poison for each other. They ain't even in love. This is poison.
So
you know how they like
we
evil.
are. So he said sometimes it's better people don't know your business anyway.
Exactly. And I always say I'm getting people's marital business because it's just what it is. Because you never know. Like you could go, like the daughter could go and tell Frank and stuff like that, but Frank probably already knows and just don't care. Yeah. And the same with Tracy, which is Joe's wife. And she probably don't care. You see how I named everybody and remembered all the names? I can't remember my kids' name, but I got all the names all straight now. But yeah,
throw the drama in there.
Yeah, you can remember some stuff, But I think, because I don't think there's nobody that's slick. Because you can tell when somebody's changing. Well, I could tell when my first husband was changing, and it was over something slight little change. I'm like, that don't make sense. Let me do my investigation. And I wasn't even really trying to work hard on the investigation. So I say when they want it to come out, when it comes out, it will come out. Don't be a part of it. Act like you never knew. Be just as shocked as them. And don't do that fake shock. Oh my God, I did not know that happened. Don't do that. Be like, what? Run to your room and act like you crying or something. But don't confront mama because you ain't going to get no good answer. And don't go tell Frank because he need to find out on his own. Because I don't know why people want to tell somebody else's who cheating on who to somebody couple. Because either or you gonna be I don't care if they believe you to they don't believe the man or they end up believing the man. Either way it goes, you gonna look like the bad person. So don't be going in somebody else's business telling them, oh, I saw your man over there with so and so. Leave that alone. I know there be skits out there and there be movies that people do it and it end up really good. They don't really be ending up really good. That's just fake stuff that you see on TV. People take that and be like, see, and either you just jealous and want my man, or it's either I don't want to be bothered because, you broke up my relationship. And I don't want to say that because I don't know that's really how I feel. But for some reason now I just don't want to be with you. Whew, okay.
OG Mommy here she said, what's crazy / sad about this situation is it's not uncommon. And we all know somebody in a mess like this.
And I don't say nothing when I see it. I don't say
like a Harlequin romance board, Sweet 16.
I ain't seen those books in forever. Ooh, those used to be books that we'd be happy to sneak to watch.
All right, we got to welcome somebody who's precious to us. We're going to go ahead and welcome in
Precious Pieces.
She said, hey, y'all.
Hey, how
What's
you
going
doing?
on, Precious Pieces? How are you doing?
We are in some drama right now, Precious Pieces. This drama is real. Like, it is.
Jagged Edge saying, stay out of that mess.
That's what I'm saying, Jagged. That's what I'm saying.
And really,
don't be in that mess.
When you look at this situation, there really is not too much that the child really could do.
No.
She kind of in the situation where it's just a lose-lose.
Yeah, that's what the child is like she never saw it. Like you read a book or something.
It's best to just let things naturally find their way.
Don't let it harp on you. Don't let it sit on your shoulders.
Which, it's easier said than done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be like, oh, I saw mom writing a good novel. That's just how you have to look at it. Because I'm going to just tell you that would be some mess.
And then and
I'm just trying to figure out why would the mom even send the daughter to the computer knowing you doing this inappropriate conversation?
Yeah, probably you don't really think nothing of it because the messaging is just a message.
That's how people get caught.
Yeah, but
but that messaging ad pops up. So you don't know when somebody gonna message you, so it pop up.
Yeah, but
And kids are nosy just by default.
That's the thing, though. I think you just kind of underestimate certain things, or you get so comfortable because maybe it's not the first time this has happened. Not the first time you ask, and and nothing happened. Like, upload a document, and there was no problem before.
Yeah, but messages pop up.
Yeah.
So when somebody writes you a new message, that's what it is. And
they could have been doing this for years. So I mean, once you do something for so long, you start to feel invincible.
I think they've been like in this back and forth thing, like I'm single now, you with somebody, you single now, I'm with somebody. I think they've been doing this back and forth thing, and they have never been single at the same time. But my thing is, they need to let everybody go because you are hurting so many people in this process. It don't even make sense that you're hurting all these people. I mean, you hurting the daughter, the husband, the wife, and the kids over at Joe's place. That's just a lot of people that get hurt because y'all just can't stop. Y'all can't stop yourself. Yeah. I don't even think it's silliness. I'm not gonna downplay Joe and Tanya. I'm just not gonna do that because I understand when you feel like you in love with somebody, but you have, usually people let go and they move on. Yeah. They have never been able to move on. And I really want to get in deep with this conversation because I really want to know what broke up Joe and Tanya in the first place. I didn't need to know.
But you ain't got all those details.
No,
it's not their perspective.
Well, it's the
we got to welcome somebody in here, all right? Because he the plug LLC. We got your boy Smooth on the beat. All right. He said, hey, family, what's going on, Smooth?
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on? All right. All right. OG Mama, she said something right here. She said, showing some love before I go. All right. I got to go in a few. Sending 5 hugs in dollar form. All right. Don't ever stop what you're doing. Then she also said something.
What she say?
What you say? What you say, OG Mama? What you say?
Ain't nothing free about us.
We appreciate you.
Yes,
we appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I just feel like that is such a tough situation to be in, honestly. And 𝒮𝒾𝓁, I wonder if they would get together. Okay, I wonder if they got together, would they last? Because they've been doing the secret love thing for so long.
I don't even know. And you know what? They might meld together and actually be happy, or they might be like, I don't like you. I don't think whatever it is, they never finish. I don't believe it in closure, but this one I feel like they need to get together. So they need to find out if this is something they really love, or do they just love sneaking around? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? They might just love being secret lovers. And calling it a day, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm feeling you 𝒮𝒾𝓁 on that one because I'm like, it could be a thing that meshed together and they be living happily ever after, or they might just like being secret lovers, and that's why they never got back together because that's their turn on. When they're single, it's like you're not a turn on anymore. Yeah. But I love you when you with somebody because I think it goes back and forth. So I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one, 𝒮𝒾𝓁, because these people over here, Tanya and Joe ain't playing. I'm just like, Tanya and Joe ain't playing, and I really feel bad for Frank and who was that, Tracy? I feel bad for Frank and Tracy.
All right, well, House of X is back in here, and they said, "Hey, Love and Live Show, you in the pool,
Elijah." Oh, they just love
they throwing you in the pool. They dunking you in the pool. Dunking you in the pool.
If I put you in the pool,
they ready throwing you in the pool. Oh, they put you in the pool.
Oh no.
Oh man.
They don't put the queen in the pool.
You don't even need a swimsuit. Just go in the pool.
Do you understand? I'm the queen. They don't put the queen in the pool.
All queens go in the pool.
No. No, I will dethrone you.
Oh man, we gotta welcome some family in here.
Yeah.
Sliding through. We got
Steve Gilmore.
Steve is in. He said checking in, family.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Steve? How's everything going?
What's going on, Steve? All right.
Yes. Ooh, that was a good topic. It was confusing at first. It took me a while. I had to put names on them because I wasn't gonna get
really
it.
Map everything out.
Yeah, because it was confusing.
Because it's so wild.
It is.
You know,
but it was like this. I would say like this roller coaster ride that you want to get your butt off.
Yeah.
You don't want to stay on that.
Yeah. House of X said, y'all ready for a cruise? Yeah, she ready to go to the pool. She ready for y'all to throw her. Yeah.
I'm not getting in the pool.
You getting in the pool.
I will drop kick you in the pool.
Me, House of X, Leo, and Wanston will all
Don't try to put Leo in there. No, it's just,
we will collectively throw
Don't
you
try to
in the
put
pool.
Leo in there. Don't do that.
We will
Don't do that. Don't do
Jagged
that.
Little Edge might even be there, and we will collectively
Jagged
throw you.
definitely will not put me in the pool.
We collectively
Jagged
throw
loves
you in the
me.
pool.
Unlike my nephew, Jagged loves me.
We will collectively throw you in the
I'm
pool
not even talking to you.
respectfully,
Next,
in love.
What's the next
and in
relationship
kindness.
advice? Because I'm done with you. I'm done. I don't even want to have this conversation anymore.
See, since she's done, we're gonna be right back after this quick, brief message from a YouTuber near you.
So, Brittany, I just want to welcome you and everybody give her a round of applause.
Welcome in, Brittany. Welcome in.
Yeah. Okay.
It's some paper on it. Oh no.
See, we don't do that though, Brittany. We don't do that.
You said one cup?
No, this ain't 1 cup. I said 2 to 3 tablespoons. Brittany, are you eating over there?
Huh?
Brittany! Brittany, do I have to put you in time out? Oh, Brittany.
See what had happened.
No, no. We don't use those together terms over here, Brittany.
Oh man. All right. We'll be back. All right, Jagged Little Edge, I can't wait to meet y'all on this cruise.
Oh, I know. Woo, woo, woo. I know I need to be calling the people to. I'm gonna call tomorrow. I'm not gonna call.
We got
today.
somebody saying hello.
We got Stay.
Stay is in here. How you doing, Stay?
Yes.
All right. How are you?
Yes. How are you doing, Stay?
Now, for this next bit, and anybody in the chat,
please drop
feel
down.
free to drop some relationship-related questions. Drop them in the chat. Feel free. We're here. We're open. But
yes, we are.
This next one right here, this one is more for a young kind of relationship because I feel like as you get older, you're just not going to deal with this no more.
Okay.
All right. So, this is, just early dating. And so, this young lady, she's got with this guy. And, they're just they've been dating around. Now they're getting more serious. Now they're putting titles on things, so on and so forth. And they're having, some disputes, some arguments and stuff like that. And so it seems like the boyfriend is constantly avoiding, any kind of criticism or anything thrown his way. And the way that he does this, he starts, whimpering like a dog and trying to do puppy eyes. And so, she just kind of like, this is getting ridiculous. And the moment that the conversation comes off of him, he goes back to normal. So it's just kind of like the, I guess the evasion tactic.
Yeah.
He starts doing that, like, foolishness.
Yeah.
So how would you feel about that? And how would you handle it? I guess is the question.
How would I feel about it, and how will I
handle it? Yeah. But Stay said, "Oh my God, at the topic of the day."
Oh, Stay. That topic, I had to name people Stays for that. I will go over that in a few minutes because I got to get this one done. Then I'll tell you the whole topic of that one. And
how's the exit? Call me today. Okay.
Ooh, I mean, I'll couple. I think you yelled. That was a yell.
It's like you going in the pool.
What's
you better call. You going in the pool.
Oh, I can't do you.
Anyway, but
I need me a new nephew.
Stay that was a pretty crazy title.
Yeah, we're gonna go over that one again. Give me just a second. So on this one, so they in a relationship. I'm using the same names again. Tanya and Joe got together in a relationship. Now they arguing. Joe trying to wimp out and get puppy dog eyes because he don't want to be having nobody criticize him or getting on his case about anything. So he thinks if he gives the puppy dog's eyes, they'll shut her up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he constantly is doing it. And she's like, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
We got to at least talk through it or whatever.
Yeah.
and the moment it comes off, like he tires her from the conversation, it go back to normal.
No, well, I'm just gonna say, like, Tanya, you need to basically let Joe know that communication is very key into our relationship, and that you need to be able to listen to what I'm saying. It's not to put you down; it's to build our relationship up. So don't look at it as a negative; look at it as a positive. Because Joe, you slacking and getting out of it. All that's doing is putting a wedge in your relationship, and then you're gonna wonder why it's Tanya is leaving you or cheating on you. It's gonna be either or. She's gonna either leave you or cheat on you. So it just depends on the mood that Tanya's in. And we saw Tanya earlier. This is probably what Tanya and Joe was going through while they broke up. But anyway. But yeah, you gotta keep that communication. That's what keeps you together in the relationship. If you guys can have those arguments and grow from those arguments and listen to each other and understand each other. Even if you don't agree with it, you have to at least try to understand that person's point of view, because that's what they really need you to do, is understand their point of view, that you are taking the time to really listen and figure out how you guys could come to a agreement. So if you disagree on it, but you understood and you listened, then you have to go, okay, I just don't feel that way. Yeah. We're going to have to figure out how to compromise on the situation. That's how I would look at it. You have to say that. Because I'm going to say, like, when me and Chris was first dating, and we got in a big argument, and the whole thing was, I'm like, we got to communicate. And then he was like, fine, you win. And I was like, and I know I told you guys the story a whole bunch of times, but I'm like, there's no winning in this situation, because I just want you to understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be the winner, because if I win, then you win. If I lose, if you lose, I lost. Yeah. And really the loss is going to outweigh the win anyway. So I just want you to understand what I'm going through, so you can feel and understand me, and let's work it out to compromise with one another. Yeah, and that was a hard task for him to understand. And I think that's what Joe's going through right now.
Well, the champ is in the building. We're going to go ahead and welcome in Tay Weezy. Come on now, it's Tay Weezy, a.k.a. she dragging that wagon. All right, he in here. We got he said the champ is here. All right, y'all say it with me. All right, Steelers, we are the Steelers.
No, we're not going to say that. We are the Seahawks. Oh, he got the Steelers because they were trying to steal from the Seahawks.
He said, Auntie.
It's okay.
What's going on, Tay? Now, Stacey's just saying, that's just weird behavior. Should be sociopath warning #1.
But some people can't handle somebody criticizing them.
Yeah,
a lot of people can dish it out, but a lot of people can't handle it when it comes back their way. And so they try to avoid it in all ways that they can. And he's just trying to give that puppy dog look, or his sexy look, to get that off the cake. Like, get off me.
Yeah.
I don't want to work. Get off me. I don't want to help clean the house. Get off me. Whatever his issue is, he's trying to get rid of it. And it usually works. And she's like, I'm tired of this because I'm not getting nowhere, because he's still doing the same thing over and over again. Exactly. And that's what that is.
That's exactly what it is. Though.
Yeah.
And
that's usually, and I always know those are usually spoiled men. No, really, you got spoiled men, mama's boys. All those are all in that section. The spoiled mama boy type syndrome is all there, and that's what he's focused on.
Like, you don't want to hear none of what you're saying.
No, like, he can't take negativity. He don't want to change his behavior. It's always going to be about the way he wants things to be done. It's always him. So it's one of those characters that it's hard to be in a relationship with him, because it's like, I'm not competing. I'm not working with a real man. I'm working with this childish like behavior. We're not growing up to be men. We're still trying to stay as a kid. And it's like, you can't. And being an adult, you got to do some adult things that is hard to do. And that's one of them. Taking criticism is one of them, period.
Stacey saying, it was just switching on and off for me.
Yes, because he tired of arguing. He like, in the beginning of our relationship, we never argue. Now, like, we gotta argue, And what it is she's probably holding him accountable for some action that he don't want to be held for. He like being free-winded and freestyle and all that, but he really like her. So it's not like, oh, I want to dump her, because he really is enjoying her. But at the same time, he's just like, I gotta get out of this conversation. I gotta do what I gotta do, because you ain't gonna criticize me. I love you and I want to stay there, but you ain't next. And that's what he's doing. So it's not like he's up and down. He's just trying to get her off his case. Like, I don't want to do responsibility. Yeah.
We gotta welcome in some folks. All right. We got
the Robinson
family. They said, "Hey, fam,
hey, how you
what's
doing?
going on? What's going
Yes,
on?"
how you doing?
Said, in the great words of K. Michelle. All right, you can't raise a man.
Ain't that the truth? But the problem is like, when do you know that this is the man you have to raise and when not? You know, I'm gonna say it this way, because I think I was gonna say it wrong. Yes, you can't raise a man. Great words from K. Michelle. You can't raise a man, but the thing about it is, sometimes you grow up with the man. I don't know how to say that. Y'all growing up to mesh together to be a couple.
Yeah.
And that sometimes,
together,
and sometimes I'll say that's raising each other, but that's what it is. You kind of mesh
to be
growing together
yes,
to be in a great relationship. But you got to understand, if you have a mama's boy and a spoiled boy, it's harder to deal with. And it's one of those things, is that something you want to deal with? Because you might not want to deal with that. Like, that might not be the thing that you want.
But I think it's always hard if people cannot take criticism, or not even necessarily criticism. You just are talking about something in a relationship. If you're talking about something in a relationship and then you make things difficult, it's like, how are we supposed to talk about anything? Yeah, and then
sometimes it's like
puppy dog eye.
Yeah, you're doing that puppy dog eye because you want her to shut up, and you know that's usually what gets her to shut up.
Yeah, but you can't. You know, it's
but that's what she's saying. She's tired of that. But the whole point is, each man does something silly to get off the thing. And my thing is, or women, because the women do it too. He just don't want to argue. He don't want to argue. So my thing is, you got to let him understand we can't grow in a relationship if we don't have these discussions. And everything we do don't have to be called an argument. It just has to be discussed.
Yeah, discussion.
And just because it's not what you feel or want to hear, does not consider that to be an argument.
Yeah, well, I definitely get. I wanted to argue. Yes. Yeah, some things need to be like discussed.
Yeah.
Jaguar said she should have taken away his PlayStation 5. Oh man, Jaguar Edge.
Take that PlayStation 5 out of there.
You gotta welcome somebody in.
Yes.
He's throwing you in the pool. We've got
It's me, Wanston. Yes, honey.
We got Wanston in here.
He said, hey, you in the pool and the hot tub.
So I'm in the hot tub and you in the pool.
No, you in the pool. I'm in the hot tub. When we was on vacation, who was in the hot tub?
I was in the hot tub.
No, you was in the pool.
You was in the pool.
You was in the pool and I was in the hot tub.
All right, we got to go ahead and welcome in some folks who be kicking it with. All right, we be kicking it with the Rooks. Stay in here. They said family.
Yes.
Queen Elia. Yes. Hello, everyone. She says she at work right now, so she can't chat much. But she ain't here. She listening.
Okay, thank you, sis.
All right, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Okay, she says she miss you too, Wanston, and all her YouTube family.
Yes, I know.
Missing everybody.
I miss y'all. Yes. Oh,
Roots got some big growth over there. They've been working and grinding hard. But
today I was watching something and I was so shocked and so confused. I hope she replied to me because I was like, I need some answers because I never knew something. I never seen nothing like it. Never heard. I can't.
All right, so go ahead.
But anyway, so Stace, if you're still here, I can give you the rundown on the first.
You just ready to give the rundown on that one.
Yeah,
because you just ready for that one. That one was like the highlight for you.
That just had me jacked up. That had me jacked up, y'all. I don't even know what to tell y'all.
Oh man.
That had me
That
on
one
another
had you.
level.
That one. It seemed like it has you going. Like
It
you were
did. It had
just-
me on a whole
You
nother
were so
level.
inspired by that.
I don't even know if I was. I was not inspired by that one.
No, it was. It was.
I
Just,
was
it was
just like,
inspiring. It was stirring something up in you. You know.
It was like, this is some. You know how you sing a song and you know it, and then you don't really pay attention to the words.
Yeah.
That's how it was with Secret Lover all my life. I would be singing it hardcore, like from my gut.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one day I was listening to that, and we're like, oh, they cheating on each other, and they don't want their spouses to know they're both married.
Okay.
You know, and that's what that is. She said, yes, she's here. Okay, ready?
And the Roots, they said, been gone a month, has scheduled shorts dropping to get some type of views.
Okay, okay, I see. I feel
busy.
it.
We gotta welcome in.
You're always busy.
Oh, we gotta. I messed it up. We gotta welcome somebody in.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get into stage. All right. We are gonna welcome in
TaMeeka
Davis. Tamika, thank you for being here.
Yes, we
all right. She says, "Hey everyone."
Hey.
That's stay. Yes, here.
Okay, so here we go. Stay safe. You gotta be ready. Put your seatbelt on. All y'all put your seatbelt on. If you wasn't here earlier, put your seatbelt on. I'm putting it in the story perspective. Y'all ready? Here it go. So Tanya is in about, I'm gonna say 8th or 9th grade, and I'm making up my own grade level that they are. But had a boyfriend, and her boyfriend was Joe. But for some reason, Joe and Tanya broke up. Tanya got with Craig. Craig and Tanya got together, had a relationship. They had a baby. Then Tanya cheated on Craig with Joe. And then Craig found out that Tanya had cheated on him with Joe. So Craig said, peace, deuces. He even left this responsibility with his child. So she was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to live my life. So she living her life. She met this guy named Frank. Frank is all in, they in a good, strong relationship together and having this great relationship. And he's helping raise the baby as if it was his own and everything. They dated for like years and years and years, and they finally got married. So everything is cool. She went on a trip for business, and it was like a 2-month trip for business or whatever. She took her baby, her daughter with her, and her daughter be helping her sometimes. So she had her daughter upload some information on the computer to go to, to the company. Well, Messenger popped up on the computer, and the daughter read it and was like, wait a minute, mama is cheating on my daddy, Frank. And it was like, hey, boo, baby, boo. That picture you sent on Snapchat was the picture. Why did you put it on Snapchat? You could have put it on this because I want to keep that picture. She was like, oh no, boo boo, no Joe, because I didn't want to, cause no friction with you and your wife. And he was like, but that was the picture. So the daughter read this and the daughter's confused. So she wrote in and said, hey, I need to know what to do. Should I go confront my mama about the situation, or should I go tell my daddy Frank about the situation? Because I don't know what to do. I just was like, why is my mama still messing with Joe after all these years? Like every time I turn around, she's cheating on somebody with Joe. And that's the whole conversation. So we've been trying to figure out why Tanya and Joe just don't get together. And some people was like, well, Joe getting his cake and eating it too. But I think Tanya is too, because when she was like, I don't want your wife to find out, I don't think she was like, sometimes if you feel like, the woman is the one being, used and dogged and the guy is having his cake and eating it too, that, she'd be like, you need to tell your wife, I split it with my boo and you split it with your, but they ain't having that type of conversation. They love being secret lovers. I just got this in my head now, so I'm gonna be like, yeah, they love being secret lovers. But and then Tanya, I forgot to say that part. Tanya been complaining to her daughter talking about Frank been getting on the nerve. Like, I don't know, Frank is getting on that last nerve. And so she don't know what to do. So we all sat in here and said, don't say nothing till you don't confront your mama, and don't say nothing to your stepdad. Leave it alone. Don't be a part of it. Just let it will fall when it needs to fall. You ain't got to do nothing. You're going to have to act like you just did not see this message. But that's what it is. Woo! And yeah, so they both married. And this is what it is. I think this is how the song Secret Lover came up, because this is really like some crazy drama. Like y'all know this don't make no sense. But yeah, that's Stay and everybody else who wasn't in here. That was the topic of the day. I had to put some names on the people because it was too confusing. You would have been here earlier, you would have understood the confusion. But yeah, that's how that was. So Tanya and Joe has been messing around since 8th, 9th grade and they ain't let it go. And you know the daughter old enough, like she old, like grown almost or something, because once she gone for 2 months with her mama and she can upload files and stuff and send it to the business and the mama ain't worried about it. And I'm like, why is the mama even let her sending up files if you getting these messages on your stuff? But you know, I was thinking about it. They might have had an Apple, you know what I mean? So it goes on ding 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 on everything. But you know, I'm just letting you know that was the drama on there. So when you saw that message, it was way deeper than that. So yeah, I can't introduce y'all until Elijah come in, but I see y'all in here. I do. Let's see. Let's see. Bushes. That's my phone. Came back in the bushes. Before I have to beat up my coworker. Don't be beating up your coworker. Oh, she's gonna be up. Okay, let's see. Stays. That's a doozy. Yeah, that was a lot of work too. He laughing, Leo laughing. Eli will be back in a minute, y'all, and I can introduce y'all correctly. I be slipping my mom's message for weeks saying, "I know what you did last." I know what you did last. That would be good. That would be so good. Yeah. I'm just telling you, that was the drama story for real. Not like just, whoo! It was up there. So while we waiting, because we got some people to bring in. Elijah, hurry up. So we got some people to bring in. But so what I'm doing is, okay, so you guys know from Monday, I said I want to, be having some people send me some wigs and stuff because I love wigs. And I've always wanted to be getting sent wigs from day one. I don't know why I can't get wigs sent. So I'm going to do a little storyline on me doing wigs. I'm not just going to try on wigs and do wig reviews because that's not my style. I'm not really a fan of just reviewing. Like I can do review, but I don't know how to make the reviews extra lively. So I was asking Eli, should I do shorts or should I do just a real short a thing on the YouTube page or whatever? Because it wouldn't be just shorts, it would be TikTok because I really need to be doing something on TikTok. I haven't done nothing on TikTok, but I didn't know what I wanted to do on TikTok. I just got some issues, y'all. So that's my thing that I'm doing. I like keeping you guys up because y'all be coming up with some good ideas to tell me, but I got kind of what I want to do as my skit for the wig trials and stuff like that. But you guys tell me what I should do. Eli said just do all platforms, like do here on regular YouTube and short. But the problem I have is like shorts go up and down as picture mode and YouTube is.
You saying portrait and landscape?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Landscape.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and welcome somebody in.
Yeah.
5-time award winning, legendary. Get it. We
Chinchilla
got
wearing, sunglass wearing, legendary. It's your boy Leo.
I didn't even see you wrote that whole comment.
Yeah, he did.
He said, hey, it was the 5-time award winning, chinchilla wearing, sunglass wearing,
legendary
Leo. Not the chinchilla wearing.
Yeah, I ain't seen the chinchilla.
I ain't seen that one before.
Well, it's there.
All right. We also have to welcome in
Beach Paradise Ocean.
How are you doing today, nephew? I'm good.
Yes.
I'm good. All right. Stay safe. Did you see what she said?
Yeah, I did that one. That was
We gotta welcome somebody who's rooted. All right.
Yeah.
We gotta go ahead and welcome in
Rooted in Essential Oils.
Say hey. What's going on? see what they were saying? Queen, you can do it.
Where?
Rook said, Queen, you can do it.
Thank you.
All right, and Rook said, you should definitely do it.
Yes, but
all platforms.
All
Try
platforms.
it all to see what works best.
Okay.
All right, and Leo, he said, hey. Chinchilla wearing, sunglass wearing, legendary 5-time award winner Leo.
Whoop, whoop,
says,
whoop.
Hey.
That's a long name. They done wore me out. Woo!
All right, so.
He said, yes, love you. Not gonna lie. Exactly. We done worked out on that one.
So, yeah. So then, for the next one, right? This next question.
Okay, you got next one.
Yeah, for this next question.
Okay.
You know, people be having boundaries.
Yes.
You know about that. You know, you got some boundaries. You got some things that you cannot do for. So people have boundaries, right?
I got boundaries.
So, you know, people's boundaries are so different.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in this particular situation, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, they getting comfortable with each other. And, you know, just the boyfriend, he's just kind of like, I need space. You know, I just need a little bit of space. Like, we watch and stuff on the couch. I don't need you to be up on me. You know, you can be close. But I just don't want you all up on me. You know, I don't want you smothering me.
Yeah.
And, you know, the girlfriend, she just like, I want to respect the boundary, of course.
Yeah.
But I also kind of feel this type of way. You know, I don't want to take, how do I not take things personally? You know? How do I not take the boundary personally? Because, you know, some people, they like, this is a relationship. Why would we not be close? Are you trying to not, you know, am I stinky? Am I you know, thing you get in your mind, it can go in so many different ways.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, how do I not take it personally? And so, do you have any advice in that situation?
Yeah, I do. Get a life.
Like, okay,
no, and I'm not trying to be rude with it. I'm really not trying to be rude.
No,
I know it sounds rude.
You know that was.
I know it does. I'm so sorry. I do, but it's been one of those things that I've noticed. Like, and my thing is, women. I'm gonna just be upfront with you, women. Like, you can see it when it's done to somebody else and be like, you need to get a life. You too needy. You too up on somebody. But then when you do it, it's okay. But my thing is, I can't tell you how not to feel the way you feel. But I understand needing that breathing room. Like, you got to respect me. Like, I don't want nobody else. It's just I don't want to be all up on each other like that. I just need that break. Like, this is too much. And some people are not touchy-feely. Like, I'm a woman, and I'm not touchy-feely. Like, that's not my gift. Shut up, Chris. But I'm just not that way. So I kind of understand the man's point of view. It's like, I don't want you to all up on me. I love you, and I'll give you your hugs. Here you go. I'll give you your kiss. Here you go. And let's go about our business. Why can't we be together without always being touchy? I can do it a little. Like, I can do it a little. But then when I do try to do it a little, Chris be like, then I gotta move.
Now.
Yeah, because
you're doing a lot now.
Yeah, you know, and I'm like,
you still.
yeah. So, you know, if you just like, all I'm saying is, women, let the man breathe. He ain't going nowhere. There's no leash, and I understand you might be touchy-feely, but sometimes give that man some air room where you watch TV and let him come to you. Let him get up under you, and sometimes let him work for you. Sometimes we overly work, and then we get sensitive, but because we're doing too much and we want that person to always acknowledge every little thing we do. Don't do that. Just be like, okay, let me just stay, you know, once in a while he'll come and lay on you. You know, once in a while he'll tell you to come over here and lay. I mean, if you gotta be up on the person, put your, like I did, like I used to do with Chris. Like, I put my foot under him. At least I'm touching you. You know, I'm giving a little effort. I just don't want to be, because to me, like this ain't comfortable. Being all hugged up like this, I can't do it, you know. And I'm quite sure the man doing like this the whole time, or like this the whole time, ain't that comfortable either. Like, you just want to be relaxed, lay down, and chill. You know, I'm watching TV and doing. But to tell you how you can stop feeling that way, I can't tell you how to stop feeling that way because literally, I don't know. Like you just got to respect each other's boundaries, and that boundary is very important. You don't want him to call you out your name or disrespect you. And maybe what if that was something he was used to, comfortable? He need to figure out a different way how to come at you. Like you ain't coming at me that way. You might have went to all them other women like that, but you ain't coming at me that way. Do the same as that. And I know it ain't the same concept, but it shoot. I'm just saying, let us breathe.
Oh man, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and welcome somebody in, and we're gonna get into we're gonna welcome two people in, and then we're gonna get into the rest of this chat. We're gonna welcome in GJ34. GJ3 in here, all right.
He said, "Yeah, some dude."
I was gonna get into that because that's still with the relationship question. Then we're gonna get in here.
Want that they space too. Yeah.
Then we're gonna go ahead and welcome in this next person. This her world. We got
Edna's world.
She says, "How you doing, Edna?
How about y'all doing?"
All right. Now seeing what GJ3 gotta say. He said, "Yeah, there's some do want the space too." But then he also goes on to say, "Okay, I was about to step into something more deeper than just that. Queen is referring to now everyone. Pardon me, carry on."
Oh no, you can step into. Go ahead and step into it, GJ. Don't stop because I was running my mouth. Hey.
All right, and the root said that's the Aquarius in here. Thanks. Don't make him tired of you.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm always about. That's kind of when my skin gonna be with the wig, but I'm always about the man should always chase. My mom always said, like, the men are dogs, not like men are dogs, but the men are dogs and they like to chase. And the woman should be the cat and let the man, you figure out ways he can chase it with the game. But if you don't never make him chase, shoot, he get bored of you. That was the best analogy for me to get it in my head. Like, don't let a man chase out. If you don't let a man chase you, he gonna get bored. That's why I don't think Chris can ever get bored of me because he always chasing.
All right, and then Stay said, "And men, don't be clingy."
Oh yeah. Ooh, clingy men. Ooh, I would have to break up with them.
Leah said, "Oh no, not you be doing too much." Oh my.
Yeah, I would.
Oh wait, my bad. That was stated from the legendary 5-time award-winning chinchilla wearing sunglasses wearing.
Yes. But no, I can't do. Yeah, I can't do clingy men because to me that's again I put that and that's probably wrong on me. I put that on too much being needy, like your mama's boy type of thing. I don't want a mama's boy. Like I just can't. I can't do no spoiled boy, no mama's boy, no. I can't even do no daddy's boy. I can't do none of them. I just can't. I need breathing room. I need to know that I'm breathing, because I think pretty soon that's like, abuse is going to start coming in there because you got to be up under me all the time. And I don't want no abuse.
Where do you feel the abuse is coming in?
When you clingy and you can't let somebody go, like to me, for men, I'm gonna say for men. I know there's women that abuse, but I don't think that's their thing. But they start getting overly jealous, overly protective, overly everything because they're so clingy. Like they don't want you with nobody. You can't talk to nobody. You can't look at nobody. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and welcome in
T.L. Coffee.
Hey, beautiful, loving Liz. She's showing love to me too. That's my Taurus Kim. We got Tia in here.
Hey, sweetie.
All right. Leo saying welcome in.
Yeah.
Once again, this is a legendary 5-time award-winning chinchilla wearing, sunglass wearing. All right, Leo. You said welcome in. He said, "You running your mouth or not?"
I am. I'm running it.
Oh man. Tia said, "Don't be crazy."
Oh shoot.
All right, and GJ34 said, "There's more than just one kind of man." As well as there's more than just kind of one woman too.
It is. But it's like for that way, I always see more women clingy to men. Like gotta be up under them on the couch. You go somewhere, they gotta be up under you. You everywhere that man moves, that woman is there. And I'm like, women, Like your man ain't going nowhere. You're not gonna lose him. He's not a child. Like to me, I think women are more clingy to their man than they would be their own kids. They let the kids have more freedom than they let their man have freedom. When the kids go like, "Get off of me, mommy," they don't go, "Oh, my feelings is hurt." Ooh, they just like my kid growing up. Look at him doing this thing. Oh, and that's about it. But if a man go, "Oh, maybe not." Oh, would you don't love me no more? Who you want to be with? What would it? Ain't nobody got time for all them 20 questions about nothing that you done put in your head all by yourself.
Oh man. Tia said, "I need a doctor's note saying you aren't crazy." Oh man. That's too much.
I know. You need like a whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that cleanliness is not good, but yeah. What's your point of view?
What's my point of view on this? I don't know, honestly, when it comes to the boundary thing, I feel like it's very important. So I feel like if you set the boundary and say, "Hey, I need," if the guy saying need space, vice versa, if the woman said, "You're just a little spacious, that's just not how I am," you're gonna have to respect that either way, especially if you want long term. Because if it's not gonna get respected, then how you going to expect them to, keep the same energy? If you're doing something that they don't like, then why, then all of a sudden now you got a whole battlefield relationship, and then y'all just end up breaking things off. So it's very important that you understand that new boundaries are going to be made as well, because as people get older, they might get more or less comfortable with certain things.
Yeah.
And so that's just kind of how it is. So I feel like when you got a boundary, especially something that I don't know, is I wouldn't say it's small because it could be big for you, but that's when you have something that's I feel like shouldn't be too difficult for you to do, and you can understand why. Like, and if you can't, just ask the questions. And I think when you ask the question and you do all that, that should kind of help you feel less personally attacked, because the person is taking it personal. They're trying not to take it personal. I feel like once you have a reason, and once you say, "Oh, what do you need space for?" Maybe they have some type of trauma from people being all up on them, or maybe they was in a busy household and they never really had no space, so they enjoy getting some space. There could be so many different reasons why, and it just makes it should hopefully make it easier for you to understand.
It don't.
But
and I'm only speaking because women are hard headed. It don't. It might make it easy for a man to understand. But when it comes to women, no. If they want to be up under, they want to be up under. That's just what their needs are, and that's what they are. Like it's one of those things, and it has to take some training to stop wanting, like for them to do it. But that's when I say to men, if you telling this woman that, and she actually starts doing it, don't be up here getting mad when she ain't clingy either, because I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I don't believe. Not saying all women. There's probably some women who can take those what you're saying, because I agree, because I would be able to handle what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But
like GJ says, not all women is not all men.
Yeah.
But in this specific question, and this person is asking, I think that would be a good route. And I think a lot of people. The problem is when you play into yourself and you really focus on yourself, it's hard to really be in a relationship in the first place, because how are you going to be in a relationship with somebody else if you're worried about you all the time?
Yeah.
So understanding, that's why I said, reaching for some type of understanding with the boundary, why they are like this, why they feel uncomfortable.
I agree with you 100% on that. I really do. But I'm just saying, I've seen women. And I be like, the man done told you, like, good explanation and everything, and
it still persists, or they
still have it in their mind.
Yeah,
but I think a lot of times that has to do with past relationships that they have not let go of the hurt. Yeah. So that when you push them away, it reminds them of that hurt. Because I just can't put it together. Like if a man is explaining it, he's not saying he don't love you. He ain't saying he don't want to be. He just don't want to be 24/7 up under you. And I agree with that. Like, I wouldn't want to be 24/7 up under. One of my sisters are like that. They really up on a man like that. But then if a man is up under her like that, she don't like him and she'll break up with him. And I'll be like, well, if you don't like it and you want to break up with them, why are you doing it? And in her mind, it's okay when she does it, but it ain't okay when he does it. And I'll be looking at my sister like, something wrong with her.
But some people like that though, and that would just be the dynamic that she.
Yeah, but that's not a good thing to be.
No, it's not.
If you don't like it and you're gonna break up with somebody over it, understand that there's gonna be majority of the men probably feeling the same way that you feel.
Exactly.
So as much as you want that man to be up under you, that's how much you should be up under that man. No more, no less. Treat him the way you would want to be treated.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And that's what I feel. Like we be doing too much.
Well, okay. Stay. She said that's the insecurities with the 20 questions.
Yeah, it is.
And it's extra one is the 21. But anyway, so GJ3 said Battlefield. He liked that song
by Jordan Sparks. I'm about to
listen
to
it. Yeah, there you go. Oh, pardon me. I guess he put it in the proper way. But there you go. He liked that song right there.
Yeah.
All right, and Rook says stay sorry. Oh. I'm over here reading it like this is the thing. We gotta welcome somebody in though. Hey Queen.
Hey King.
Queen Lenore, don't you change?
No, that's Eli. Don't you touch my song.
And welcome in
Unbiased LLC.
She said, hey, Queen Lenore, can you lie in chat?
Yes.
What's going on, Unbiased? How you doing?
How you doing, Unbiased?
All right, she said, give me 50 feet, please, and thank you. Yeah. There's a time and place to be under someone. It's too hot anyway.
Exactly. I'm there. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, no, just in general with that conversation, I just think boundaries is very important.
Yeah, it is.
And so, yeah, respecting the boundaries. But
respecting somebody.
I don't know. I feel like when you take it, I understand somewhat taking something personal, especially if you're used to doing it.
Yeah.
Or you got a track record of doing it in your past relationships, and it's something you feel comfortable doing. But then, like I said before, you have to be, it's not just about you in a relationship, it's about the other person too. You got to think about that and be open-minded when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Do you have any relationship-related question that you want to bring here today?
I did earlier, and I don't know.
You lost it?
I did earlier.
Well, hey, if you guys have any ones, feel free to drop them in the chat. Feel free to drop them right here in the chat. She's going to think. We're going to be right back after this quick, brief message from YouTube.
Hey, turn me up a little. Yeah. Let me get a little more. They know who we at, man. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up, baby.
Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up, baby. Okay, so here's the question.
Oh, you do got the question.
Okay. Yes, here it is. Ready? Ooh,
yeah.
In my face. What is that? Okay. So the question was, I have to put stuff in people's names all the time. So here we go with Tanya again.
Okay.
So Tanya was like, we've been married for a long time.
Tanya's been married for a while.
She's been married for a while.
Okay.
And she said, her and her husband was talking, and they was like, we've been married. We know we love each other. We know we care for each other.
Okay.
But now we want to add somebody into our relationship.
All right.
And Tanya was like, I don't know if I'm feeling it. I was like kind of agreeing with it because I was in the heat of the moment with him on the conversation. But now I realize, nope, that's not what I want to do. What should I do, Queen?
Yeah, we be having questions like this. And I would say, just from you, the stance I would take, the only other person I would let in my relationship is probably Amazon. Just like how you do.
You calling me out on it. You calling me out on my Amazon addiction. Okay. Amazon addiction it is. Okay.
All jokes aside, no, when it comes to something like that, right? I don't know, I think it's the perspective thing. Unbiased said, nope.
Thank
run.
You.
But I think it's
Thank
really
you.
a perspective thing because a lot of people, it's usually men in this situation, but nowadays it's men, women, everything
Everybody,
in between.
yeah.
But it's just like, how does it feel for somebody to say that, you know? Because pretty much what it's implying is that you're not enough and that whatever you are giving is not enough for this. Their desire, their need is far beyond just you. And typically when we think of marriage and we think of relationships and all of that is about fulfilling and helping and, you know, all that type of stuff. So apparently I am not doing my job. And, you know, now you're ready for somebody else. And that's just only really way that I could think of you taking it, right? And when you think like that, right, like I said, it's a perspective thing because this person is asking this question.
But I think that at the time they both was agreeing, so I don't think she had that. They was both agreeing, but she thought about it by herself when the heat of the moment was out.
Yeah.
And decided, this ain't for me.
Oh, this is not for me.
What should I do?
I think that always happens every single time. And it happens on both sides, the men and the women and everything in between. I'm about to say that's a setup for destruction.
Exactly.
Because what usually happens in situations like that is it's just like what Umbaya said, it's destruction in general. Like all the parties involved is not going separate ways and not rocking with anybody no more, or one of the two is now favored so much and that one is getting neglected. Yeah. There's just so many different weird different things that happen with that dynamic. Yeah. That Umbaya's getting the answer is to set up for destruction. And she also said a great one before, run. Yeah. And I would go as far as say run as fast as you can. And run like you're the gingerbread man. You do not want any of that foolishness.
Yeah, because I can understand when you're in a conversation. I mean, I can't picture myself in that conversation. But I know when sometimes I get in a good conversation with Chris, I'll say something and agree to something that I don't agree with, and then later on I'll be like, no.
That's
Or I would just avoid the topic because it ain't gonna ever happen. You know, it'd be like those, but it's never like,
it's like hypothetical.
Yeah, but this conversation, I would feel like how you first were saying. I feel like offended. I don't care if we were in a heat of moment. Yeah. I'd be like, wait a minute, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
But I would also tell you personally what I would do. You know, you're gonna add a third person. This is what I would do. You go up there to the store and you get you a whole new look. You know, get you a new makeup look, get you a dominatrix outfit, get you some new hair, and you call yourself dominatrix, and you go in there and that's your third party. There you go.
Oh,
there you go. Say, you wanted a new person in a relationship. You get that little whip or that flogger, and there you go. Spice up your marriage. Hey, you could be that girl. But yeah, there would not be a negative. It will be the many phases of Queen. The many personalities of Queen for you, but you will not be getting anybody else but the Queen, but she will have different personalities. So the dominatrix woman, she will be the spicy whooping you lady. Then you're gonna have, the Jane.
Okay, we don't have to get into this. We don't got to get into all the details.
And
we don't have to get into all these.
Then you're gonna have.
We don't have to have no more.
Tigers.
We get the idea.
You gonna have. Stop! I'm talking now.
We done with
no.
Then you got the message. The message was given.
You gonna have Rose.
I don't want
the flower man.
I'm good. You know what? I think we're gonna have to take a quick break. We'll be
back. No. We got this. We are going to have. But you gonna have so many women, you be like, ooh, I couldn't even add another one if I wanted to. This one is wearing me out. Like this chick, I'm gonna have the handcuff lady. Handcuff. You know, it's gonna be wild and crazy. We gonna go on a date and you gonna meet Sasha.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! You got her, and she's a freak in the restaurant. By the time you done, we will never have that conversation again because you found out you can't handle all these women. You just can't do it. And then that's what we would do. We would end all that conversation. But hey, it is what it is. You do it your own way. But that's how I would kind of like let him know I don't agree with the other one, but I got you though. I got you. And you just go and get your mini wigs. Get them cheap wigs, like $10 wigs. Because they ain't gonna be there for this only at night. You can be the daytime.
Oh,
I'm the what is it? The housewife. Of Portland.
You're having too much fun.
I'm here.
All right, we're gonna break into this. We'll be right back after this. We'll be back.
I got some more.
Hey, queen. Hey, king. Don't you change my song.
I'm biased LLC. Embroidery, custom gifts, blankets, and more. Harris Skin products for the salon owner. Sew up and glow up Tuesday afternoons. T-shirts and hats and alterations. I'm biased LLC. I'm biased LLC.
Nurse LaDanya.
Oh
Nurse LaDanya. Here to heal your body.
Okay. All right. Now you're having too much fun. We put that down. That's what we had to break for.
I'm Dr. Feel Good.
All right. We got to get to some of these folks in the chat.
You know, I have some names for y'all today. Like, I know they gave y'all some ideas. Like, hey.
Bias said, facts. How long will this last?
Exactly.
Brooke said, Tanya, don't do it, girl.
Don't do it.
Then we got GJ3. You want to say something?
What you want to say?
GJ3?
Tell me what you say.
Ain't nothing free about us.
Bias said, facts. An alter ego.
Yeah.
Get you an alter ego.
I'll tell you, by the time he finish, he won't know who he got when he get home. Can I just have my wife back? Can I have Tanya back? I just need Tanya back. I need a break.
Ruth saying 50 Shades of Queen.
That's right. That he'll never ask for another partner again.
All right, and Bias said Tanya, Tasha, Toya, Tina, Trina.
Right. That's what y'all know.
Oh man,
y'all already
Nobody's
know.
saying Sassy Sasha.
There you go. There you go. Y'all already get it. See?
And then the legendary 5-time award winning, chinchilla wearing, sunglass wearing Leo. He said, "Oh my."
Yes, definitely.
We got to get well with this next person. We're gonna go ahead and welcome in
Wellness with Frugal Mama.
We got Frugal Mama in here.
Yes.
Like I said, she says hello.
Hello, sweetie. How
What's
you
going on,
doing?
Frugal
Yes.
Mama?
But yeah, that would be my advice. Like, you know, because sometimes we get in the heat in the moment. I don't think I could ever get in the heat of the moment on that conversation. Mm-hmm. But you get in the heat of the moment and you be like,
yes.
Yeah, that sounds like that'd be good.
Really trying to get into practice. You like,
think it was spicing it up, you know, and because it's so now popular, you kind of agree until you think about
bad now. You're like, oh yeah, that's what's the name was even doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, our friends was talking about that just last week.
Yeah, they enjoyed it and all that. And then you sit back at home like this.
I'm not
so I ain't that free hearted.
Yeah.
Cause you went a little too hard with that person. We fighting now. It's gonna be a bloodbath in there. So you gotta think of all that.
I'm biased saying love y'all. She gotta finish some work.
Yeah,
all right.
Okay. Thank you, sweetie.
We appreciate
you for
being here, Queen. You take care. All right. Wellness with Frugal Mama. She's saying hello to everyone.
Yes.
All right, GJ3 gave us a thumbs up.
Yeah, so that was that question. Tanya, I gave it to you. Good answers. I think everybody agreed. 50 Shades of Tanya would be all right. You better ask somebody.
That's a whole lot of. That's just a whole lot of.
What you? Yeah, you just he put me on time. I didn't say no cuss words. I didn't say nothing.
You was getting a little too involved. You know, you was getting a little too.
I'm helping.
I feel like it was escalating to a point.
No, when you help, you help. You gotta help all the way,
well,
and I was helping all the way. Like, can't hate.
Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of break the tension a little bit. So you slowed down a bit. You had some really good ones. And we're just going to leave it alone.
When Eli gets married and he be married for about 15, 20 years, he going to be like, I got to go back to that one live we did back in the day and let my wife see this. This is the relationship about me and my auntie. Hold
on. You get it? You get the hint? You see what she said?
I even got you some wigs.
You're having too much fun. You're having too much fun.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do for my show. Yes, for my wigs. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're having too much.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do for my show. That's it. There you go. That's a good one. Y'all know that's gonna be a good one for my wigs. You think they're gonna send me some free wigs when I do that? I was a free wig.
Oh man.
I will be the 50 Shades of Queen. That's what it's gonna be called. Thank you. Who said that? Stay. No. Keep that with the roots. Yeah. Okay, Shanti. Thank you. The 50 Shades of Queen. It's on and popping. Yes.
Oh man.
Oh yes. Okay. So, any other relationship advice questions? Because this was fun.
Yeah. If you guys have any relationship questions, drop them in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one.
Oh, you got it.
This one is here for the younger people, all right?
Okay, you said that last time.
Yeah, but this one is for the young people, all right?
Okay.
I guess it could scale up, but just the friends,
Mm-hmm.
So in this particular situation, the child is, they bring their friend, they invite their friend over, and everyone's okay with the mom, dad's okay, but the mom, she don't like the friend at all. So, and it's like the friend group. It's not just one friend is being singled out, just the whole friend.
Okay.
It just kind of comes to the point where this person is now thinking that their mother don't want them to have any friends at all.
Mm-hmm.
But they are having a hard time differentiating if it's because maybe their friends is bad or whatever feel like it's a bad influence, or if it's just the parent don't want them to have friends at all. Because the stuff that the mother is complaining about is very surface level. It's like kind of nitpicking. So they just really want some clarity. They don't want to, of course, they're a child. They don't want to step out of the child's place or position.
Is this the only child?
Yes.
Okay.
And so they don't, but they also don't want to be like, oh, let me cut all these people off when these are my friends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about that one?
Well, the first thing I was going to say is what is your mom saying? Because sometimes, I remember my mom did not want me to like this one girl.
Yeah.
And because my attitude changed. I started having a little smart mouth all of a sudden. Where I wasn't a smart mouth, I was more mild, timid, but now I'm all smart mouth, kind of challenging the authority or whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably my adventures of starting to get that whooping,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but that's why my mom didn't like the friends, but she voiced that. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So if your mom is voicing what the issue is, regardless if it sounds petty, is it, because you might not notice that your behavior changed, because I didn't notice my behavior changed.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was getting a smart mouth. I didn't know I was being
of course you don't see
more challenging. So you don't know. So if this group was doing it, then, you got to look at it that way. But I always say for parents that have they only have one child.
Yeah.
And when you have only one child, you do get more protective. So then I have to ask all these questions. So since I don't have you to ask all these questions, I can't really tell you where it is, because I would be able to say yes or no real quick if I can ask you some questions. So here's the question. So if you want to come back and have this thing, then here you go. So is your mom telling you adult business? Because if she's talking to you about adult things, that's a clue that she don't want you with nobody, because she wants you to focus on her. Is your mom like that not only with your friends, but with like your family, your cousins, your I don't know how that would be because you ain't got no siblings, you're the only child.
Yeah.
So so those will tell me on those things because sometimes as parents, and I said this to several people in my life, sometimes as parents they look at their child as a relationship when instead of that mother-child syndrome, it's a relationship child syndrome, and you don't realize that you're doing that as a parent, but that's what it is. So it could be that, or like I said, it could be just your behavior. Like, has your attitude changed? What is the little things that she's saying that you think is not irrelevant? That
but
it might be
actually switching up on that. Yeah,
because we don't want our kids to be hanging out with bad people. If our kids are starting to act like the bad people, you starting to, you might. My mom used to think I was a follower. That she was like, "You're always following," and I wasn't. I was always leading. But I was getting myself in trouble. But I would always blame the other kids.
Yeah, when it was really what you was doing.
I was the one plotting and planning and doing all this stuff. But I knew like me and my best friend is like my sister. We had this one girl that we knew, and we always kicked it with her at school and stuff like that. But after school, I would not go unless we were just going to her house. I would kick it with her at our house. But if we was going to somebody else's house or going to a park or something like that, I wouldn't go with them because she always got in fights. Like, I don't know why this girl attracted fights. It wasn't like she had a smart mouth. It wasn't. Then people just looked at her, had an attitude with her, and wanted to fight her. And I was like, I'm not fighting for her all the time, and I'm not fighting. Period. Because what if I want to be friends with them next week and we not got in a fight? I can't be friends. I just didn't want to be in that, so I never was in that. As I would, when they would say, "Oh, we got in a fight," I would never know who they got in a fight with, and I was like, "Thank you," because I was not going. But we did other stuff that was bad. And so my mom be like, I don't like you with her, such and such. You kind of understand as an adult, but as a child, you thinking, you just nitpicking, mama, ain't that serious? I ain't even acting like her. Because I would have been like, because when they be she goes out, I don't go with them because they be getting in a fight. So I'm thinking I'm doing good, but then we over here and they, when we wasn't legal, they were smoking and I was there. But so I would probably could come home smelling like weed, and my mom thinking I'm smoking weed, not knowing that I can't inhale nothing, so I'd be choking and killing myself doing it. But that's just how parents see things that we don't see, and sometimes you guys as kids think it's petty. But then there are parents that do not want their kids with anybody else because they have a mental relationship with their child, not in a sexual way, so it's not incest. It's just that they have a relationship. They look at their child as their partner.
Well, GJ3 is saying, well, first thing, do the parents / guardians really want their children to not have friends at all, though? You mean they can't have any friends at all? And GJ3 is saying, of course, with things going on now, what's wrong with the child only having friends over rather than them visiting? If you don't like your child's, if you don't like where your child's friend lives at, of course, what if the other parent guardian feels the same way too, though?
That's true.
And then GJ3 says, then what's wrong with y'all meeting with your child or teen in public and then the adults at a certain distance away to allow the children to talk and play or do whatever they do while the adults are afar, are supervising too, in that case. But just saying, though, to each his own.
Yeah, and every point that you said was really great information and great ways to handle those situations.
Yeah, you said really do the supervising.
Yeah.
And, y'all just kind of, especially
or keep the kids at your house so you can monitor them. But if the other parents feel the same way, you can go to their house. They could go, you guys could do barbecues at each other's house and go back and forth. Because I know that's how I would know, like, if my kids can go to somebody's house, is me going to meet the parents. Like, if I meet the parents and I look how their child can do whatever, and I watch how the kids talk to the parents, because the child is talking to the parents crazy, my kids can't go over there because my kids would think they could come home and talk crazy and not understand why I'm beating the mess out of them like they a pinata. But so we just avoid all that. And I'm like, no, they don't know how to discipline. They kids can always come to my house, but no, you can't go over there. Because I was strict like that. You know, I was very strict where there are certain kids I didn't care if you went to their house because I know the parents didn't play. So you could go to their house. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that the kids didn't get in trouble. Doesn't mean that they didn't do anything wrong because kids is kids. But I knew that if that parent would have found out about it, things would have happened differently now, you know, because it could be the same thing that you guys could come, the kids could come to our house and do something wrong. But if I knew about it, we all know everybody's in trouble, you know. So I just, you know, look at it that way. But from a kid's point of view, I'm just saying you got to understand that you might not be seeing that your attitude changed. You might not be seeing now you being more disrespectful, but you're saying, I'm just asking questions because that's a new form of kids being disrespectful. They're going to be disrespectful and then they go, I'm just asking questions. I was just trying to, so I can't ask questions. No, there's a way to ask questions. There's a way to come at somebody. You being disrespectful is a total different thing, but they say that all the time. That's and that's what they say now. My daughter says it all the time when she's trying to be disrespectful, and then I get mad. I was just playing, or oh my goodness, what did I say? She said, oh, I was just asking questions, and it's not just my daughter. My boys do it. Everybody do it, and it's like, no, it's your tone. It's the way you come up. If you was asking a question, it would just be a question. But if on her point of view, she's saying I'm asking a question, my tone shouldn't even matter because I'm still asking a question. But it does matter. And if I react, then my tone bothers her, but she doesn't see that the tone bothers me because she's not seeing that she's giving tone. So, you know, as a kid's point of view, you know, you got to understand, I'm kind of like with GJ3 I don't think a parent wouldn't want their kids to have any friends. It's just that your friends just have to come over here.
Yeah.
Even the ones that be in relationships, I just think, you know, more of I could control the environment better if I could see it, or if I talk to the parent, I could control the environment better.
Well, GJ34 saying, yeah, good on there, Queen. Or not just a child, the teen come over, but also welcoming their parent and guardian to come over too, if that looks like it needs to be done, you know?
Yeah. And you can do it where it doesn't look like, especially if the kid is a teenager, you don't want to look like you're getting babysitters. Like, you know what I mean? So having barbecues, having fun things, I think that'd be fun anyway. So they have that close community that everybody knows. We all get along. We all doing that stuff. So we can trust the situation and watch the kids. You know what I mean?
And Rook said 100% agree, Queen. And House of H said right. And Rook said right on that tone too.
She's a man precious all day. Yes. And you don't, and I promise I don't think like our kids know that they're giving us, like they give us a tone, but it's like they don't think it's a disrespectful tone. They just giving the tone. That's how they act like it. But then when you give it back, and it's not just kids that do it. I have some sisters that will come at me a certain way, and then when I snap back at them that way, why are you coming at me like that? And I'm reacting off of you. I'm reacting off of you. So sometimes people just don't get it.
GJG said time will tell who to trust.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's true.
Not the time will tell.
That was good. But that was a good question. Poor child.
Is it good?
Poor child. Because, you know, most likely the child don't know that the child done changed, you know, doing stuff. Because I think a lot of times I was doing stuff because I couldn't do stuff. Yeah. My mom was strict. So I just did stuff. And then when I got caught, I had to tell the parent. And it was never anything I would tell my mom was my friend. It was nothing like really, really big. I'm not going to say it wasn't bad, but it wasn't big. You know, it wasn't like we go steal at the store.
Yeah,
you know,
joyriding.
Yeah, nothing like that. It would be like, okay, we're going to sneak and have a party. And they'd be like, for real? Yeah. And they were like, where we gonna have the party at? In the basement at my house. But aren't your parents upstairs asleep? Yeah. So we gotta have a quiet party.
I don't even understand how you do that.
And we did. But we got caught. And my mom thought we were sneaking in because we were walking everybody out because we had to make sure that they weren't loud because it was so late that the neighbors would turn on the lights and we would walk them out so they can get away from our house. And then we came back in and mom caught me and my cousin coming back in. And then she like, you sneaking out. And we really wasn't sneaking out. We just had a party downstairs.
But don't you feel like that's a better outcome? Let her know about the party.
Oh yeah, we didn't say we didn't go. Oh no, we were just walking friends. I said you wouldn't know we was having a house party in the house. No, we didn't say that. Nope, we didn't say that. Nope. We didn't do that.
You like that house party would have got you in trouble.
Well, both of them got me in trouble. I don't know. I was always in trouble. Every time my whole high school life was Lenore grounded. I don't think I had too much friends. It was so bad that my mom wanted me to go to the school dance that I had to get. She let me out grounded for the day that night to go to school dance, and then added a day to my punishment because I went out that night for school dance. But she wanted me to go to the school dance, so I got to go to the school dance, had that freedom for that one moment, and then I added a day to my So like. I thought I was getting our punishment on the 15th, but it's the 16th now. And that just seemed extra harsh because you only had that 4 hours or 5 hours of freedom, but you had a whole day of that extra grounding.
It probably really wasn't much in grand scheme.
No, it wasn't. When you're in punishment like I was, it wasn't. You don't know. You haven't been on punishment like I was. You don't know. Every time I did something wrong, and my mom said, no, it wasn't. I was grounded 6 weeks. Every time, I don't care what I did wrong, I was grounded 6 weeks. That's why I don't be trying to go to jail. People be trying to go to jail.
I'm trying to go to jail. You know what jail is already like. Shoot. You've been a prisoner before.
And if it's worse than what it was on punishment, I sure don't want to go. You know, so And I only got to go out to the bathroom 2 or 3 times, and there better be some distance too. So no, I'm just telling you, no. No. And and I know I deserved every whooping I got, every punishment I got. Even if I got punished or whooping for something I didn't do, I already knew I did something that deserved a whooping. I just didn't get caught. I was bad, but not like bad, like in gangs bad or doing drugs bad. I wasn't that type of bad.
You wasn't doing nothing.
Don't have nobody in the house when I'm not here. Come on in, everybody.
Yeah.
Come on in. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Nah.
Now go to school. I don't even know where my school is. That was me. I never was in high school. I don't even know how I graduated high school, but I was never there. So yeah. So kids, sometimes you don't know how bad you could be or doing something wrong. Just letting you know. Okay.
Yeah.
But we getting ready to go because I have an eye appointment today.
Yes,
and so I gotta
go. About
to
hop off, y'all.
That's why we did it early today, but it was good.
But we appreciate all y'all for being here.
Yes, and thank you, Shanti, for the name of my wigs. Going to 50 Shades of Queen. We're gonna have some fun. I gotta come up with a whole bunch of good names every time I switch up. Woo woo woo!
But everybody, take care. We're gonna close out by saying.
Remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. Smooch.
We'll see y'all.
Yo. L&L. L&L. Love and live show. It's hot. Taste the hot. I'm ready. Love and live. Let's go. Love and live show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Always relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and live empire bringing all the heat. It's time to turn up. taste that heat. Try to taste the heat. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Dynamite to truth. Have you
Favorite nephew, Lenora.
She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it yourself.
It's the love and live show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up, you stay up and live. Get up, you stay up and live.
Love and live. Each day as if it was your last.
The love and live show. The love and live show.
Yep.
This is Love and Live Shot.